I think what you take along with you is not necessarily verbalized or verbalizable. For me, to tell you, it's a reconfirmation of a feeling of an awe. I mean, the deepest sentiment is always one of awe. We live in a world that is miraculous. In the sense in which I think Einstein meant when he said if there's two ways to live your life, as if everything is a miracle or as if nothing is. The old paradigm said nothing is a miracle, everything already that can be researched, can be discovered, has already been discovered, but a little left to just fill it in here and there. And it's all very understandable, it's all very plain. It's all basically more or less like a giant mechanism. Like you just showed about all the clocks in the cosmos churning out their eternal harmonies. But this world is more like a miracle. It cannot be a random world. It's a highly conscious world. In fact, one of our projects is called the conscious world. But this world in a very deep sense is conscious because without an underlying intelligence, which is like a cosmic consciousness in an anthropomorphic formulation. Not even the proton and the neutron can join together and could accept an electron around it. And not even atom could, a hydrogen atom could make a molecule, a carbon molecule, and those couldn't join together to make complex molecules and then cells and crystals and organisms and biospheres and galaxies. It is all being held together, being guided, but what we must recognize without being too esoteric or anthropomorphic. This is by guided by a force which structures the randomness, the potential for doing anything goes into something which says this is the way to go. And this sense of a miracle, of living in a living universe, in an intelligent universe, has been the guiding principle of all deep thought for thousands of years. The only questions that arose were at the beginning of the modern age, and with Descartes, and as you have shown, and the Newtons, and Darwin, and the continuation, not with them personally, but with their followers. The followers who thought it's better to make it as simple as possible, make some. And the prescriptions, recipes, and an equation better, the more complex the equation, the more likely it is to be true and to be impressive. And that's the way everything is. Okay? And that sterilized the world. It's made it simple, but made it also meaningless. Now, perhaps we even get to the point where we can not only think in terms of the originating force, the intelligence, but also the purpose. Also, maybe there is a deeper meaning attached to all what is happening. And this is a fantastically enticing thought. It's inspiring thought. Maybe we are part of a harmony that's unfolding in the world. Maybe that harmony has a meaning, and that maybe we can get a grasp, not a full decoding of it, but an understanding of what is that meaning that's emerging in the world. And the more conscious we are, the more we can participate in it. Certainly not a question of doing something artificial, creating the world, but in participating, facilitating, being part of an evolutionary process. If there is one thing that I've been constant in my own thinking over the past 40, 50 years even, is the belief in evolution. Evolution as an unfolding of something which there is, which is, and which comes to manifestation. And which through our conscious mind, we can participate in that manifestation. We can facilitate, we can accelerate it, we can make it come. And if that meaning is attaching to what the religions and the spiritual systems tell us, is a kind of a cosmic consciousness, then we are ourselves cosmic beings performing a cosmic role. Either thoughts or normally comes out close to the night or close to the end of an intense 2-day session also. But it's a good thing to go away with this, perhaps. At least that's how I go away with this. A reaffirmation that we are on the threshold of a new understanding, of a grasp of who we are, what our work is. And therefore, with this understanding, we can be a conscious and purposeful part. This is the ray of hope. And it's an eternal ray of hope, because it has always been there. But today, more important than ever, because we are very, very really at the cusp of a process which we describe as a bifurcation, a process which can either lead up or lead down. Either we exclude or break down. And we are surrounded by elements that show that we are moving toward a breakdown. And at the same time, the rise of this new consciousness, and the rise in science, at the edge of science, not only at the edge of science, the recognition that we can investigate this, that we can come to an understanding of it, and we can be more consciously conscious. You know, that is one of the most positive aspects that we have. Because with that kind of understanding spreading in the world, I think people will start realizing who we are and will begin to live up to it. There is together. I'm happy to devote the rest of the years that I have to my life to this cause and to satisfy both our instinct for understanding, for coherence, for meaning, and our instinct for self-preservation, for flourishing in this world in which we live. We try. I think we are on a good way, and I have no more say than to say a deepest thanks for all of you, for all of my colleagues who participated in this adventure. Thanks for having come. Let's stay together.